Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. We've got some fun going on here. What we're doing is we're going to be powering stuff with the golf cart with an Eg4 3000 inverter. The battery we're using is a big battery, Husky 2. This thing's got basically the same ratings and everything as your server rack battery. The awesome thing about this is it is a rugged outdoor battery. It's got heaters in it so you can charge it at really cold temperatures because it's going to turn those heaters on. It's going to warm the batteries up and they can start charging. So at -4, it'll start warming those batteries and it'll warm them up to 32 degrees and start charging them. It's a really good rugged battery. Another difference with this compared to the server racks is same amp capacity, but the output is 150 amps where the server racks is 100 amp output. That's what's powering us. I've got a few modifications we've made to the golf cart over time. I had to raise it up 1.5 inches so the battery would fit. I've got a Victron shunt in here. These are, I've got bus bars because I'm powering so much stuff in here. And I've got this inverter. I've added an auxiliary out. This is an Anderson style connector. So we're going to plug I've wired this on the inverter. So we're going to just plug this in. There you go. We've got 48 volts going to our inverter. Then we're going to turn on our battery. That's what I like about this battery. It's got a indicator here telling you how much power you have in it. Easy, just a little push button. These are your communication ports, all sealed with screw-on covers. And now this breaker right here, this actually came with the Eg4 3000. This breaker did, and I installed this on my auxiliary out. So we'll turn on this breaker. Now we've got power going to the inverter. Going to go ahead and turn on the inverter. I've got this inverter running on the default mode because it's not communicating with the battery. And I don't have any solar going into it. It's just direct drive off the battery, and we're powering stuff. Give it a minute. There it goes. AC coming on. You can see this light came on. We have juice. All right, let's start powering some stuff. So in my first video with this inverter, I said it would not run this tool here, and come to find out it was the wiring in my house. So I've got to correct myself and show you that it does power this. This is the drywall sander, so it will power it. I don't know. Like I said in my first video, I was like, I don't know why it won't power this. It's a small motor, but it was the wiring in my house, so it does run that. And the other item I said it wouldn't run was this 1200 watt heat gun. And that's because I was running it a long ways from the inverter on a long extension cord and different stuff. But plugged directly in, runs just fine. So we've got this on. Now I've got 3 different ways to monitor the power coming out here. Because as you can see, I've got my Wi-Fi dongle hooked up to the inverter. So I can monitor the usage actually looking at the inverter. Okay, now we're going to look at our power consumption from all 3 different measuring devices. We're going to start with the smart shunt, and we are getting over 1200 watts, 24 amps coming out of that. Now it says the battery's at 98% because when you turn it off and back on, it sets to 100%. So that's not an accurate reading on there. But now we're going to go to our battery. We'll hook to that. And this will definitely be the most accurate reading on the battery itself because we are hooked to the battery. And that's Bluetooth connection to the shunt and the battery, which is sweet, so you can do it anywhere. The inverter is going to be a Wi-Fi connection, so you can only do that when you have the Wi-Fi. I think you can hook to a Bluetooth, I just never have. Here's the battery. We've got, saying it's 83%. We've got 51.83 volts in the battery. It's drawing 24.6 amps. So the battery doesn't give you watts, but it does give you amps. It gives you the temperature, 57-degree battery. You go into the details here, and it tells you the voltage of each individual cell and different temperatures across the battery, different locations. So that's pretty sweet. Okay, now we'll go to the inverter. We log into the Wi-Fi here. Okay, now we're hooked to the inverter. It says the battery is 71%. That's it. Everything reads the battery a different percentage, but it says we're pulling out 1.22 kilowatts. So 1,220 watts coming out for the heat gun. So that's pretty cool. All these different ways to measure it. I like that stuff. This battery, the capacity on this battery, and the amps that it can put out, you actually have to hook 3. It can run 3 of these inverters all hooked up. I've actually climbing a mountain. I was pulling over 11,000 amps out of that battery, which is insane. It rated for 7,500 continuously, but I don't know how long it will go with 11,000. I'm probably gonna push it to its limits for sure. All right, let's unhook this heat gun. Now we're gonna plug in the welder. So I've got my welder turned all the way up. So I'm welding some heavy steel here. This is a attachment for my tractor that I'm building here. I'm gonna hook up to the smart shunt because that's the most accurate reading in real time. And so let's see here. Victron smart shunt. There we go. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm actually just tacking these on is all I'm doing, but that works really well. Good power, good penetration. Pretty exciting. I'm going to be able to just throw that welder on the golf cart, drive around everywhere, and weld stuff. But the reason I'm just tacking these is because I'm actually going to come back with my 220 welder because I want them really good and solid and weld these on with the 220 with the 6000 XP inverter. All right, my battery's sitting at 80% now. After running it, we actually ran the heat gun for quite a while because I had it just sitting there running while I was messing with the different apps and doing stuff, trying to get it to go. So that's where most of the power went. But that is awesome. So cool to just have power on the golf cart like this. Turn that inverter off when you're done. Take off this switch, unplug it, and that inverter is ready to just go sit somewhere else and take the golf cart and go do other stuff. Yeah, I'm so excited to play with this battery. We still got to do a distance test and stuff like that, but man, what an awesome battery. This inverter has been running the house for a year, and I upgraded to the 6000, and so now this one's just going to be the golf cart inverter. It's going to be great running around the ranch fixing stuff. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.